So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37.
First down. A gain of 14. And a first down, Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hanson. Well, well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time poring over this game film.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for...
The dream of reaching.
Bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out. Hey. Bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out. Hey. Bring them out.
Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. Mahomes got the throw on this first play. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
And I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down throw, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jump. loose, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up second down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Another throw for Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Nothing there left side.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. Joke with my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's to the 15. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Play action. It's Darnold. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Darnold. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Faking the give, Darnold. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right, got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now it's Darnold. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys beyond that circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Darnold, he can beat you in a number of ways, and they're the scramble for the first.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. He completes this to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Oh, touch that. Trimmer.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just playing on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal, Seattle.
Off of play action, Darnold. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jalen Carter. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Darnold now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Six 0 our score after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's Hurts to throw. His short throw caught by Goddard. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And how about this? A fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
70 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 10.
Darnold.
Open man is Barner, the tight end.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Down the sideline he goes.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So it's 3rd and 1. The defense, they stack the box, and that's the problem. You break through that first level, there's no second level.
And most good running teams work against stacked defenses. They don't care if you have 6 in the box, 7 in the box, 8 in the box. It doesn't matter to them. Block people, give your running back a chance because it could pay off big as it just did there.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
Rashid Shaheed. It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Darnold. Walker with a grab, left side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They go play action with Hurts. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. I think he's got to be careful not to force any. Into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a yard. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now back to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The Eagles send out their punter now. On, we think, to punt, though. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Darnold. And now here's another interception. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So the completion results there in 9 yards.
And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
29-yard line.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Jahan Dotson from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Darnold. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. Now inside the 25. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
To throw is Darnold. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
A great play by Derek Hall to drop him behind the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
That one complete out to Dotson.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Darnold. He finds Smith-Njigba.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here comes 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 33-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Don't touch that! Don't touch
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch of my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch of my hater. Devils can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen and Jason Myers has us set to get started. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Don't touch that! And anyone hit? Don't touch that!
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. we're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
And this defense, they have come to play. Second straight loss to start the game.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is third and long. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It is a big play for the Eagles. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive. In motion is Barner. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. He'll push ahead to the 21. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. It is second and 6. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. They'll go play action with Darnold. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Sam Darnold sacked. A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll get on the football and spike it here. What can they do here? This is third and forever. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. They try to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on down.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
Hurts to the air on first down. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 15.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Darnold now on first and 10. He'll get this complete to Walker.
Darnold's pass complete to Ken Walker. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll work now on second and 4. Throwing, Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On third and 2, it's Darnold. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this third quarter begins. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives them a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. On play action, here's Darnold. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
They'll run here with Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters yet to deliver a breakthrough. It is still 0-0. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll drop to throw. Taken in right side by Barner. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. Ah, that could not have gone worse. They try to let the kicker throw it, but he's taken down, and they're going to surrender the football on down. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That ball intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Darnold to throw on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Yeah, at some point, you just have to know when the party's over. You just have to cut your losses. I think in this case, he's just trying to do a little bit too much, make something out of nothing, and he ends up being taken back for a pretty big loss.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
Here's first down. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be taken down. And that means we are going to overtime.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much happening there, just a short game. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Shaheed in motion. Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll get this out wide, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Great, set. No touch.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And it's intercepted. That ought to seal it. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
Great, set. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Third and 5.
Great, set. 180. No touch.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. 17 yards on that connection. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
No touch, set. Trimmer. No touch.
Hurts will try it again. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
On the Seahawks 20-yard line.
No touch, set. No touch.
To the air again. Hurts. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Great, set.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Hurts again. And he's going to go into the end zone. They have tied this game here in overtime.
Mike, We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.